Human asked alien widow for work, but her reply was HFY Hub score 9.2 out of 10. Imagine you apply for a job just to pay the rent, like my soulless data entry gig, and the hearing manager looks at you and says, "Actually, I don't need you to type numbers, I need you to be a dad." That is the hook of this story. It's wild. Marcus thinks he's going to be moving dirt on some colony farm, but instead this alien widow Sayla drops the heaviest job offer in history on him. It's terrifying. I mean, I get nervous just wondering if I used the right pivot table, let alone being responsible for an alien kid's emotional growth. The vibe is pure patience. It's not about spaceships blowing up, it's about sitting in a room and just being there. It reminds me so much of the stray cat I used to feed. I couldn't force it to like me. I just had to sit on the concrete totally still until it decided I wasn't a threat. That's exactly what Marcus does with Kess. He doesn't try to be super dad. He just fixes water filters and hums. The emotional payoff when Kess finally hands him that chit. Dude, I leaned back in my chair and just stared at the ceiling for a solid minute. It hits you right in the gut. For characters, Marcus is so relatable because he thinks he's broken. He messed up with his own kid back on Earth, so he thinks he's disqualified. But Kess, the little alien kid, she sees right through that. The tropes here are classic broken man finds redemption, but it works because it's so quiet. The recommendation: if you feel like you've screwed up in life and don't deserve a second chance, listen to this. It's for anyone who thinks they have to be perfect to be loved. My coffee went totally cold because I forgot to drink it while listening to the end. Legit. 1. Accessibility barrier, 10 out of 10. Super easy, no complex galactic politics or weird tech jargon. It's just guy needs job, mom needs dad, feelings happen. You don't need a wiki to get this one. Number 2, character cred, 9 out of 10. Marcus feeling unworthy is so real. We all have that imposter syndrome where we think we're going to mess everything up. And Sayla is pragmatic but kind, like a manager who actually cares about the team. Number 3, closure status, 10 out of 10. Happy tears, people, happy tears. He doesn't leave, he stays. It wraps up with him finding a home. It's the warm, fuzzy blanket of endings. Number 4, dialogue drip, 8 out of 10. The dialogue is simple but hits hard. When Kess says, "My father is not coming back but you are here," that is enough. I mean, come on, that line is heavier than my rent. Number 5, endgame payoff, 10 out of 10. The buildup of him packing his bags thinking he has to leave, only to get blocked by the kid offering him a permanent contract, it's perfect. It solves the emotional conflict beautifully. Number 6, found family factor, 10 out of 10. This is the definition of the genre: a human drifter, an alien widow, and a kid with an exoskeleton. They choose each other, it's beautiful. Number 7, HFY video length, 0:15 min. Short and sweet. You can listen to this on a coffee break and still have time to wipe your eyes before going back to work. Number 8, logic coagulation, 9 out of 10. It makes sense. The mom hired a human because humans have similar developmental psychology. It's a logical reason to hire an alien babysitter. Number 9, narrative gut punch, 9 out of 10. It's a slow burn, but the reveal about Marcus leaving his own daughter on Earth, that stings. It explains why he's so afraid to stay. It adds real weight to his decision. Number 10, packing pulse, 10 out of 10. It moves at the speed of trust. Slow at first, awkward, then small breakthroughs, then the big emotional finish. It felt exactly right. Number 11, possible sequel, no. I don't think we need one. The story is about him finding his place. Showing them living happily ever after might actually ruin the perfect ending. Number 12, POV perspective, 9 out of 10. We stick with Marcus, which is crucial. We need to feel his guilt and his hesitation to understand why staying is such a big deal for him. Number 13, the human edge, 10 out of 10. The human edge here isn't being strong or smart, it's being messy and flawed but present. That is the most human thing ever. We show up even when we're a mess. Number 14, the onion factor tearjerker score, 9 out of 10. Yeah, I got misty. The part where the kid says you are the same as her dad because he was also messy, that wrecked me. Number 15, thematic resonance, 10 out of 10. Redemption, second chances, and the idea that good enough is actually perfect. It resonates hard with anyone who's ever felt like a failure. Number 16, trope remix score, 8 out of 10. It flips the human laborer trope. Usually humans are hired for being strong or crazy engineers. Here, he's hired for his emotional capacity. Fresh take. Number 17, Visual Bang Per Buck 7 out of 10. It's more internal, but the description of the green exoskeleton and the little kid hiding is cute. It's not a visual spectacle, but it's cozy. Number 18, Wholesomeness out of Cozy rating 10 out of 10. Maximum cozy, gardening, fixing filters, playing board games with a kid. It's basically cottagecore in space. Number 19, World Building Vibe check 8 out of 10. We get glimpses of the colony, the harvest, the water filters. It feels like a real, gritty place where people actually work for a living. Number 20, Xenobiology integration 8 out of 10. The detail about the kid's exoskeleton being soft and translucent because she's young, that's a cool biological detail that adds realism. Final score 9.2 out of 10. Hope to see you at the next HFY Hub review.